your brain and body that's released tends to be less. When days are very short, the amount of melatonin that's released and the duration that melatonin exists in your brain and body tends to be much longer. So melatonin correlates with day length. And if we are viewing more light, we have less melatonin. We view less light, we have more melatonin. You see different amounts of light each day, but we have a process in our brain and body that averages the amount of light that you're seeing, both from artificial sources and from sunlight, and measures that off. And it's so exquisitely precise that for a given, say, 8-hour day in the spring, because spring in the northern hemisphere or elsewhere, days are getting longer, that means that the amount of melatonin is getting progressively less and less, and that signal is conveyed to all the systems of your brain and body. And this is why most people, not all, but most people feel like they have more energy in the spring. Conversely, when you have an 8-hour day in the winter, the amount of melatonin that corresponds to that 8-hour day is getting progressively greater and greater. Because why? Days are getting shorter, so melatonin is increasing from day to day to day. Every cell and system of your body pays attention to this, and as a consequence, most people, not all, but most people feel they have a little less or sometimes a lot less energy and a slightly lower mood in the winter months. Now, there are exceptions to this, of course, but the melatonin signal is the way in which your internal state, your mood, your sense of energy, even your appetite is entrained, is matched to some external event. In this case, the event is the rotation of the earth around the sun. There are other forms of entrainment, meaning the matching of your brain and body to things that are happening in your external environment. Across the calendar year, the amount of testosterone and estrogen that human beings make varies, such that in longer days, they tend to make more testosterone and estrogen than in shorter days. The next level of time, or bin of time, as we say, that we are all entrained or matched to is the so-called circadian time cycle, which is 24-hour rhythm. This is perhaps the most powerful rhythm that we all